World leaders have been flocking to Riyadh to pay their respects following the death of King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. The Prime Minister and the Prince of Wales represented Britain, while President Obama announced that he would be cutting short a trip to India to go to Saudi Arabia on Tuesday. But there has been more criticism over the kingdom's poor human rights record, as Harry Smith reports.
With so many world leaders arriving at the Saudi capital's airport, darkness had fallen before the plane carrying Britain's representatives taxied into place. On the tarmac, a welcome party which had already been through their well-rehearsed routine many times. Emerging first down the steps, the heir to the British throne, following just behind the Prime Minister. The presence of such a high-level duo, a clear signal to their hosts of the importance Britain attaches to relations with Saudi Arabia. Such occasions are not kind to diplomatic slip-ups. The Prince for a moment appeared less than sure-footed, but with the offer of a helping hand quickly regained his balance. They spent just under 2 minutes in conversation with close family members, long enough to express their condolences. There are other pressing issues some may want to raise, but they must wait for another time. King Abdullah was laid to rest yesterday. According to tradition, there was no official period of mourning in Saudi Arabia. But the decision to fly Union flags at half-mast over prominent British landmarks has been widely criticised, especially by those who condemn Saudi Arabia's record on human rights. Many point to the fact that under King Abdullah it was common practice to crush dissent and deprive women and foreign workers of their rights. And only days ago, the blogger Raif Badawi was publicly flogged for criticising religious leaders.
I wonder, all these world leaders who are going there and paying their tribute and respect to the passing away of the king, if they've actually really are thinking of the thousands of lives that the king has been responsible for, who've been sentenced and executed by beheadings, those families of victims who are languishing in prisons in Saudi Arabia, those like Raif's family, Raif Badawi, who's been flogged in public just for expressing his free opinion. Do they really think, or do the lives of those people really factor into their mindset, into their thinking?
The arrival of so many foreign leaders and their meetings with dignitaries has been covered almost non-stop on Saudi television. Guest commentators have been full of praise for the new King Salman. There have been many interviews with Saudis in shopping malls, paying their condolences and pledging allegiance to the new rulers. A short time ago, the new king arrived to greet his many guests, gathered to pay tribute to the new leader of a nation with a huge share of the world's oil reserves and a pivotal role in one of the most turbulent regions on earth.